Rule number 4. Requirements for public transportation. Classification of public conveyances by mode of transport shall be as follows. 1. Land transportation. This shall refer to buses having a minimum seating capacity of 50 persons for regular buses and 40 persons for air-conditioned buses. This shall include regular city buses, regular provincial buses, air-conditioned city buses, and air-conditioned tourist and provincial buses. 2. Rail transportation. This refers to the three railway systems in the country: the Philippine National Railways or PNR operating in Luzon, the Panay Railways Corporation or PRC operating island of Panay, and the Light Rail Transit Authority or LRTA operating in Metro Manila. Water transportation. This shall refer to domestic passenger ships, ferry boats, and other water transportation vessels. Air transportation. This shall refer to the domestic passenger airplanes. 2. No franchise or of permit to operate public transportation units shall be granted, issued, or renewed unless such units are constructed or renovated in accordance with the requirements. 3. If feasible, all owner or operators of existing public transport utilities shall modify or renovate their units to accommodate disabled persons. The construction or renovation of public transport utilities covered by these rules shall be subject to compliance with the body, design, and specifications as provided under existing rules and regulations. 5. Posters of stickers shall be conspicuously displayed inside the units. 6. Public transportation shall have designated seats for disabled persons. 6.1. Regular buses shall have at least 5 designated seats for disabled persons near exit or entrance doors. 6.2. First-class premier and air-conditioned buses shall have at least 4 designated seats for disabled persons near the door. 6.3. Passenger trains shall have at least 6 designated seats per car for disabled persons nearest to the door. 6.4. Passenger airplanes shall have at least 2 designated seats for disabled persons near the front exit or entrance door on a per aircraft type basis. 6.5. For regular and air-conditioned city buses, other passenger may use these designated seats if not occupied and yield them to incoming disabled persons whenever the occasion arises. 6.6. The provincial buses, regular and air-conditioned buses, passenger trains, and airplanes, the designated seats for disabled persons may be occupied by other passenger only if no disabled person shall occupy these seats at the start of the trip. 6.7. Jeepneys shall have at least 2 seats, preferably the front seats, as designated seats for disabled persons. 6.8. For jeepneys, other passengers may use the designated seats if not occupied and yield them to incoming disabled passengers only if the yielding passenger can still be accommodated at the back. 6.9. In domestic shipping, each vessel shall allocate on a per-class basis areas for disabled passengers. This area shall be nearest to the entrance and or exit doors of the vessel, and give priority to disabled passengers' embarkation and disembarkation through the assignment of time windows. Disabled passengers shall be given a 20-minute periods to embark ahead of the 3-hour embarkation time prior to the ship's departure, and shall be allocated a maximum of 1 hour for disembarkation after the ship's arrival. Number 7. The designated seats shall be identified by international symbol of access. 8. Owner or operators of city buses operating in highly urbanized cities shall install in their audio-visual aids such as buzzer, bells, flashing light to inform the driver of any alighting passengers. And number 9. At least one deck in passenger ships shall be provided with accessible ramps, passageways, access to gangways, galleys, safety equipments and bunk berths cabins with dimensions conforming with the requirements.